Hello and welcome to the season finale of Draft Off. I'm Amari here with Tari, and it's been a wonderful season. I can't believe it's already over.
Yeah, honestly, I'm really heartbroken that the season is over because I feel like we're just getting started. We've been having so much fun talking about these amazing players and watching and enjoying, and now we have to say goodbye.
I know, I'm excited to see what they all do next. And we still have one weekend of play, but we're gonna mix it up this week. Instead of doing our normal run through of players, we're gonna talk about our MVPs of the season. And
Yeah.
Tari, who have you chosen?
Amari, for my MVP of the season, I'm keeping my eyes on Kayla Trainer. We saw her get 406 Athletes Unlimited points this past weekend, roaring up the leaderboard to 7th place. I think she has what it takes to go first, and she's just so fun to watch. Like every single time she does something, whether it's a pass, a play, a goal, I'm just in awe. So that's my pick.
You know what? I think it's the week of Kayla's because my MVP pick is Kayla Wood. I've literally been waiting all season to talk about this specific player, but we never could because Kayla was always a captain. So she was never up for the draft. And no lie, last season during UNC's lacrosse season, I always watched her on defense. She was always the defender that my eyes would go to, just tremendously consistent, just a hard-working player. And you really see that in the key areas off the draw, on the ground with ground balls, and cause turnovers. I also want to give her props because it takes a lot of strategic skill, not only to gain points on the field, but to pick the right combination of players to keep winning. And that's just something I really admired about her going into this season.
Yeah, I agree completely. And, I've tweeted this multiple times, but what I love the most about Athletes Unlimited is the way that points are allocated, and defenders, midfielders, goalies, everyone has a fair shot at getting a high number of points. Kayla Wood is the perfect example of this. Like, before the season, if you told me that a defender could be in the running to be the top player with this amazing sea of attackers and midfielders, I'd be like, okay, like I'm trying to calculate, I'm trying to see how it's going to happen. But she's making it happen. The proof is in the pudding. She is the proof. And it's just been so much fun watching her, obviously playing at UNC, like you mentioned, and now playing in the pros.
Yeah, it's just such an exciting way to start your post-college play. This is her freshman season. And what a coming out performance to be the player. Yes, for real. And we should also talk about, I'm interested to hear what some of your favorite parts of the overall season were.
Ooh, that's a great question. So, I had a chance to go to the inaugural opening weekend of the season, and it was just so cool to be there. The atmosphere was amazing, seeing all the players lined up. There were literally, there were like skydivers that came down onto the field. We would insert the clip of the skydivers because I was losing my mind. Everyone was losing their mind. Seeing how serious the league is about pushing women's sports forward, allowing women to be able to pursue professional careers with the resources that they need. The trainers, the medical teams are there, the facilitators, the DJ with music was bumping. Like every step of the way, you just see that Athletes Limited is dedicated to making this happen for the players. And I look at my past tweets and I think of 13, 14-year-old Tari and how badly she wanted to see professional women's lacrosse on TV, to see women get as many opportunities, as good of opportunities as their male counterparts, and this is the way forward. So, I think it just means so much to be able to watch that progression and watch that trajectory, and be there in person with the fans, with the crowd, and of course all the goals. Marie McCool scoring the first 2-pointer in the league. That was insane. We saw Hallie Madrana get the first goal of the league in general. All the amazing plays. We've seen the behind the backs. We just saw Nicole Levy's, between the legs fake, like, I'm just floored. I love everything. All my favorite.
I'm really jealous because I didn't get the opportunity, or just with schedules, I didn't get the chance to go and see play in person. But I think what was great about watching from home was that Athletes Unlimited really made me feel a part of the process and just gave fans like full access to players. We get to see who they are on the field, but I I really feel like we got to see who they are off the field, whether it's, showcasing what is important to them, whether it's their heritage, whether it's their entrepreneur, I can't say this word, guys, I'm sorry, their entrepreneur spirits. And also just like, each player is playing for a cause. I think it was just such a great way to show these players and people as like holistic beings, and just show off their personalities. I really loved I'm like not that into basketball, but I really do love when the players go into the court and they get to show off their style. And I really loved that with players coming down to the field, showing their personalities.
Absolutely. And I'm ready for next season. And, it's been so much fun. Like I was at home with my family and sitting and watching professional lacrosse on a Friday night with my dad and explaining all the rules and, running through, okay, this is how it's different from when I played and all these different things. It's just, like you said, they made us feel part of the experience. They made us feel like we're part of what's happening, whether you're there or you're watching from home. So yeah, let's get the show on the road. I'm ready for season 2. Like, let's go. Let's get the show going.
Yes, and to round it off, we're not going to go into depth with these players, but I think we can just list off who our last picks are and who we hope is going to help one of us, mostly me, get that draft off crown.
You know what, Amari, it's not over. It's not over. We'll check in with the people. We'll check in with them after the season is officially done. I will not give up. So my picks this week, my final picks, shout out to everyone I've gotten to pick thus far this season. I'm going with Sam Apuzzo, Marie McCool, Kayla Trainer, and Britt Reed. My dream team. Ladies, let's close off on a high note.
I trust that dream team because I've also picked those players before, so we know they will get Tari those points that she needs. But I'm going with my true loves, my defenders, and my middies. I'm going with Kayla Wood, Emily Peros, Meg Dowdy, and Haley Warden. You guys are going to kill it this weekend. I'm putting my faith in you, and I already know I'm going to win, so it's all good.
Yes. You know what? I think we should just tie because we're both so passionate about lacrosse. We both just love this sport so much, and sharing is caring. And now, to help us wrap up the season, we've got our good friend Dana Boyle here to share what she loved about the season. Dana, take it away.
Hey, you two. I'm so happy to join you for the last episode of Draft Off. You guys have been crushing it all season, and I'm just honestly excited that the three of us are back together and we get to talk some lax. To start, it was so rewarding to be a part of the inaugural season for Athletes Unlimited Women's Lacrosse. I found myself amazed every game day, so I served as the in-game stadium host for the games, and then I served as the draft analyst with Joe Beninati, who is an absolute rock star. We had so much fun, but being an in-stadium host was a little bit different than what I was used to, but it was so much fun, and I got to interact with a lot of the fans, or little laxers, as I like to call them. And I asked parents and some of the kids, what's it like to get to watch some of your favorite players in college now play at the professional league? And everybody was beyond excited and ecstatic that they got to watch these pros in action. My biggest takeaways from the season were that the goalie play is on fire. We said it all college season long, goalies do not get enough love, they do not get enough credit, and with the fast pace of Athletes Unlimited and how quick these players are able to score and how many shots these goalies are facing a game, I'm so impressed. It's just fun to really watch these athletes get to shine and get to show their stuff and continue to prove that women's lax is where it's at and it's not going anywhere.
Thank you everyone for tuning in to Draft Off with Tari Amari. Thank you for your support. It has been a blast chatting lacrosse with all of you. Don't forget to follow us on social media. I'm at Official Lax Girl.
And I'm at, I think, Amari Pollard. I can't remember between Instagram and Twitter.
It's all good. We'll list them below.